What's up, YouTube? Thanks for joining me here on my channel again, Steven Sturgill, and we are looking today, guys, at Tom Ford's Grey Vetiver. Where is the bottle? I just sprayed on this tear off of a napkin, and that's my little decant. I don't know if the camera can focus. There we go. 5 mils. Scent7.com from eBay. And this is the EDP, not the EDT, guys. So this was my scent of the day yesterday. Okay, so I wasn't thinking at first I was getting citrus, but I was thinking about something else. And now that I am more focused and sort of smelling it after the fact, I'm getting that little citrus in the opening. I think it's supposed to be grapefruit or something. And of course, there's lots of vetiver. What else? One reviewer online thinks that because Tom is not being very transparent with who the nose was. It doesn't say, as far as I can tell, and they're not breaking down all the notes in a very forthcoming way. So we kind of have to get there by process of elimination and guessing. So on that note, this one reviewer online, let's see, where is it? Excellent reviewer. I've plugged him before, he or she. I'm not sure if if it's a man or a lady, but probably a guy is my guess, but I'm not for sure. He goes by the handle Zealot Crusader, and you can find him for sure on Base Notes. I'm not sure if he exists elsewhere, but so he mentioned that he believes that woodsy accord down in the base that's coming up is either something like norlimbanol or isoe super, and that also he thinks there's pimento, amber, and just a hint of oak moss. Whether or not that's real oak moss is irrelevant. It may have real oak moss, but I highly doubt it. It's probably the note of oak moss. I think real oak moss has been outlawed in perfumery. I could be wrong. So I will simply say this. It's an excellent scent for what it is, air quotes. And let me explain what I mean by that. It's very classy. It's very elegant. It would be hard to imagine this being offensive to anyone. Office safe, all day, every day. Date safe, yes. Business meeting approved, absolutely. And it has an excellent sort of quality about it. I think this is one of the rare Tom Fords that's actually punching above its price point. And what I mean by that is you can get a well, I don't know about the flacon, but you can get the regular size bottle of this. What is it, 50 mils? You can get a 50 mils bottle on this of the EDP online for about $90. That's not a lot of scratch to be throwing out for a really good 50 mils eau de parfum. Concentration compared to a lot of the other Tom Fords, obviously, or even a lot of the competitions like the Creeds and on and so forth. Dior, their private line and things like that. And okay, so that said, it's not the most in-depth, most interesting scent I've ever come across, if I'm being totally honest. Don't get me wrong, it's excellent, it's safe, it's a little bit sexy, it's definitely quite fresh, but then you do get a little bit of that slightly funky, like vetiver / orris root coming in out of the base. just enough to kind of make the waters a little muddy. You know what I mean? You don't want it to be too crisp and too clean, but it does have that little grapefruit citrusy thing going on in the opening. I don't know what else may be in there. Maybe a hint of spice of some kind. Um, I almost think there could be like um, an aldehyde or something. Maybe it's just the iso super. I don't know, but um, this is not Jeffrey Bean's Gray Flannel. This is not Guerlain. This is not, this is not any of those possibly better known Vetiver. It's its own thing for sure. But having said that, it's a bit unidimensional. Um, I'm not specifically saying it's one dimensional, but it's kind of like the whole accord is just going primarily in this kind of direction, and that's about it. Sure, there's a little effusive qualities coming to the side with the sweetness and some of that orris or whatever else one reviewer thinks there's sage and orange blossom, which there may be, but I'm saying the overall composition as it begins to dry down is just sort of this soft, like if cleaning those sheets that you put in the dryer, if you ever made one of those that had like vetiver, this is kind of what that scent would be. It's soft, it's clean, it's fresh, it's inoffensive, and yes, you do get vetiver. But that's about it, guys. So this isn't exactly a scent that I would just rush out tomorrow to buy, but just because of my personal taste, right? I tend to gravitate towards spicier orientals, fougères, musks, and more complex and darker scents for sure. But having said that, this is absolutely excellent. Again, this was the EDP, not the eau de toilette concentrate, which I think I don't know. I read online that that's been discontinued. I don't know how true that is. I've read that the EDT is no more, even for you guys in Europe and around the world. But let me know if that's true or not true. I don't, not that I really care. I would always pull the trigger on an EDP, most likely every day, any day of the week over EDT. But that's just my opinion. Age range, I think probably any age could get away with wearing this realistically, but it's probably going to lend itself towards, 18, 19, 20 and up. I can't really see too many people under the age of 21 going out of their way to rock the scent, but they might. It is, again, very excellent. It's crafted very well. One other reviewer online said that they much preferred this to Creed's. I don't know if that's Royal Vetiver or something like that, but who knows, guys? It all comes down to personal opinion. Again, this is an excellent scent. I'm not throwing shade to the House of Tom Ford, but it's just not that deeply interesting a scent for what I normally go for. But if you want something and you love vetiver and you want an office-safe scent, you'd be hard-pressed to do better than this, guys. Oh, on one last note, performance was adequate, but not more than that. I got about... it pushed hard for about the first 3 hours. And then after that, mainly became a scent bubble. And then after another 2 hours, mainly became just a decent skin scent, at least on my skin. Your skin may be different. That's going to do it, guys. Hit me up next time, and I'll catch you on the next episode, hopefully. If you like, please subscribe and hit the bell for future updates. And I will see you guys next time. Spray often, spray well, and live life on your terms, not someone else's. Peace. Love you guys.